Hi, so I'm going to give you a demo of the scoring panel here for the 777. So the first thing you'll notice is there is a battery plate here, and the battery plate takes 3 AA batteries. So these are the standard size, most common size batteries that you have, the larger AA batteries here. And it takes 3 of them, and that is the battery plate. And what I'm going to do is now push the on. So there is, I'm going to push down. And this is a talking scoring panel, and these are the games. So there are 43 different types of games and hundreds of combinations. So I am going to cycle through and I am going to play the countdown of the 301. So there's games, there's options. So if I push options here, you'll notice it cycles through. You know, double in, meaning to first start the game you have to hit a double out, and double in and double out. So that is one of the flavors that you'll see with the options. So each game would have different options here. So there's also a number of players. So you see by default it starts with 2 players. So this button here is the number of players, and you'll notice when I push this it cycles through 3 players, 4 players, 5, 6, 7, 8, maximum of 8 players. Goes back to 1 player and 2 players. And handicap, so you'll notice it changes here. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what the handicap does. You know, do I handicap player 1 or player 2? And so let me go back and start the game. I could also choose languages here, and I'll do that later and give you that demo. But right now, let me just start the game here. And you'll notice on the scoreboard, it blinks the first dart. So I'm on the first dart, and I'm just going to activate the panel here. So you notice there's no sound, and that's because I hit the volume button, but you'll notice the score reduced by 282 by 19. Now I'm going to hit the volume button to toggle the 4 settings of the different volumes. So you notice there was a sound there, and it's in Spanish. And I'm going to push English now. And I'm going to hit this here for the triple.
Triple! Next player.
So that's the loudest volume. If I push it again, it's going to reduce in sound. But you'll notice it gives count of what dart you're actually on. And you could amend the scores. So for example, if I didn't want the previous score, I could correct it by pushing amend. And now I'm on player 2. You'll notice that it has an indicator here of the dart for player 2. So that's their first dart, and I'm gonna push a double 17 on my demo.
Double!
And you'll notice, let me cycle through the volumes. I'm gonna hit volume, and it's gonna be medium now. Before it was loud.
Double!
So that's the second sound setting. Here's the third for the lowest sound.
Double! Next player.
You'll see it's a little bit softer there. Now it's the next player. I'm gonna push next player for
Player 1.
for the next player's turn, and you'll notice once again that there is that dart. And you'll notice for cricket here, there is a scoreboard also for cricket, which is one of the more common. So you notice I'm going to push,
Double!
that's double. I push the volume once again, and it's going to be silent. So you notice here the score is 172. I'm going to push a triple 17, and you'll notice there was no sound. So you can play in silent mode if you want to. Now I'm going to hit the loudest volume, and I'm going to change to a different language.
Triple. Siguiente jugador.
So you notice that was Spanish.
Siguiente jugador.
And on my third
Siguiente
dart,
jugador.
so that was next player.
Jugador 2.
So that's a player 2 there. So there are these you know, different controls, but that in a nutshell is the extent of the control and scoreboard panel. Let me give you a very quick look at the actually at the cricket scoring. So I'm going to push the quick cricket, and that's game 16 is cricket, and I am just going to click next. Here's 2 players, game 16.
Jugador 1.
Change back the language to English. And cricket is basically you have to hit all of these numbers 3 times, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, and the bullseye. So I am gonna hit this triple 19.
Open.
And you'll notice that there's an indicator here that I've hit all the 19s. And if I go to 17 and I hit the double,
Double.
you'll notice it has 2 indicators that I hit it twice. And for the single, here I'm going to go to the 20.
Single. Next player.
And you'll notice it gives me a quick indicator here of what number I hit and also the mark of how many times I hit it. I'm going to click next player, player 2. I'm going to do the same thing, a single 20.
Single.
You'll see really quickly it showed me that the 20 was hit, single 19,
Single.
19 was hit, and a single 18.
Single. Next player.
And you'll see that it keeps a score in that manner for the cricket, how many times I've hit a certain number. But for the most part, that is really it. That is the scoreboard of the Viper 777 in a nutshell. And I hope this helped, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.